So the same way that I color code my video, I like to color code my audio so that it's really easy to understand what's what. So all of these orange clips are all going to be sound effects. They definitely wanted a very like nature kind of feel. So I added a lot of, kind of birds chirping, forest noises, all of that sort of thing. So we open up with all of these birds chirping. You hear the car drive. We hear the car pull up onto dirt. There's straps, clicking. Sometimes noises that don't make any sense kind of feel nice. If you notice, there's actually like an ocean noise in here. This one right here is like birds on the ocean. It kind of just fit when he was opening up the tent, and it's so quiet once everything's happening, you don't really notice it. There's kind of no wrong way to add sounds. That's actually something I learned from my dad, who's a sound editor, and on Chicago Hope, which probably every single person watching this will have no idea what that was, but it was a huge drama back in the day. And there was a scene I remember watching him work on over and over again where he added a lion's roar to a gunshot, and you just barely hear it, but it ends up sounding really cool. As long as it's subtle and no one knows, why or what they heard, you can do a lot of really fun things with sound effects. And layering and adding small little bits here and there is definitely helpful to building a whole scene here. So if you'll notice too, it gets a bit quieter here with sound effects because we're kind of hitting the heavier part of our song. So you don't want to be fighting too much. And also, your VO starts to get pretty constant. So you want to make sure you're not battling and you're keeping those pretty even. You can see I'm using that pen effect here, with the P key to really kind of move these. I think they're bird chirps here again. This is the car. Yeah, so you hear the car kind of rev up and down because this is a constant rev, but I wanted to make it, kind of turn the corner. So I kind of played with the pen key here just to give it a few, some more dynamics. That's your sound effects. You've got that. And then finally what you're going to want, obviously, is for your voiceover to cut through and sit right at that top layer there, because that's, the most important part. So audio gain here, so that's a good tool too, this audio gain. You don't want to overdo it with this because it can definitely make things sound kind of crunchy. But if you need to boost the signal a little bit, this was kind of a low budget thing. So I think this was just recorded on an iPhone if I remember right, which sounds pretty good for that. But again, right click, audio gain, and if you need to punch it up just a little bit, that's a good tool to just quickly fix that.